Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to another video. I'm so excited to be back doing a video. I really love doing videos. They're such a release for me to be able to talk to people and share my story and experiences, and of course to be able to watch videos and hear about your stories and experiences as well. I think as women, we need each other. We need to build each other up to help grow and to help continue on our journey. And so for me, this is part of the way that I can contribute because I can't talk to everybody all day, all the time, as much as I would like to. So my videos are an opportunity for me to do that. So this video is going to be on my weight loss journey thus far. I did sign up for Weight Watchers in January, and I've been on the program for 2 months. During that time, I have lost 4 pounds. Yay! How did you lose 4 pounds in 8 weeks? It's called not being focused. Um, yeah, the first 2 weeks of Weight Watchers is really interesting because you are so timid and scared and nervous, and you don't want to be the fat girl who couldn't lose any weight during the first week. At least that was my anxiety. So, I mean, I followed it hard. I don't even think I used all of my anytime points. Um, I was gung ho about it. And then I became extremely lax. And Weight Watchers, for those of you guys who've seen the commercials and seen Jennifer Hudson and all that, the idea is Weight Watchers 360, which is obviously a full circle. It's the holistic approach to losing weight. So it's not just about monitoring what you're eating. It's about looking at the behaviors as to why you're eating. Are you an emotional eater? Are you a stress eater? Are you a social eater? How do you kind of combat those things in this process? And for me, tracking has been relatively easy. I don't have a smartphone, so it's not as convenient, but I do a lot of it at work. I do a lot of it at home before I get to work. Spaces. So making sure that you have control over your spaces, whether it's a restaurant or a office party or your kitchen or your bedroom or whatever you do your eating at. And routines, establishing healthy routines. So are you getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night? Are you making time to get in at least 30 minutes of exercise 5 times a week? Those types of things. And that's certainly where I've had the disconnect with spaces specifically. I have not done a great job, especially with me having a full-time job and a part-time job at a restaurant, and also having this career in music where I'm out late at night. Um, Typically during the week, I would be asleep during those hours. On the weekends, I'm at a show, or my artist has a show, and 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, yes, I'm hungry. And yes, I'm going to Taco Bell. How do you control those spaces? How do you control that so that you don't wind up in a drive through every time you get hungry? And that's kind of where I've failed at. I've tried some really awesome recipes. Some of them I've posted on my Facebook group, Sisters Doing It For Themselves, or I posted on my personal page, Kenita Hickman, on Facebook. Um, but yeah, I mean that's been the biggest problem. So having figured that out and really wanting to have that figured out before I actually did a video, um, these things really came to me during the past week. And now that that's done, I think I can really start the process of figuring out how to now control my spaces, which is where I'm at now. I went to the grocery store today. I bought things that I think will help me in that. I think they'll help me in not eating the restaurant food at the restaurant I work at. And yeah, so the next few months is going to be me on my trial and error type stuff, figuring out what works, what doesn't, sharing those things with you, hopefully reading your stories about what's working for you, or what's not working for you. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think the idea of us building each other up and having an open forum where we can talk about those things is really important. Is really important for me as my in my development as a woman. I love talking to other women because why not? There's just something about building friendships with people who are like you, and You know, there it's just things I just can't talk about with other people. So I'm glad to have the videos as a forum to do that. Other thing that I did this week was I did a body fat analysis. Ooh, I'm trying to get all up in here so you can see. See that? Yes, your girl is big. See? It say over. Over. Right there. You see it? See it? Right there. Over. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. So I know there's a debate about BMI, body mass index, versus body fat analysis. I calculated my BMI. It said I was obese and that I needed to drop upwards to close to maybe 90 pounds to be on the low range of normal. Um, Based on my height, I should be between 108 and 131, according to BMI. Some people feel like, girl, you're going to be crackhead skinny. You're going to be a bobblehead. This, that, and the other. And I was like, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what 120 looks like. I don't know what 130 looks like. I don't really remember. So I did the body fat analysis at the YMCA for $10. And it calculated everything from, let's see, other way, to, you know, the weight in my arms and in my thighs. And as it happens, apparently I am underweight in my thighs, in my legs, in my lower quadrants. I'm underweight. I could stand to have a little bit more muscle mass. I'm in a normal range in my arms. Um, my lean mass is normal. My skeletal muscle mass is normal. The problem is that I'm fat. So there's fat over my skeletal muscle mass, which people are like, well, duh. I know, well, duh. And per my body fat test analysis, I should say, it says I should lose about 76.7 pounds to be exact, which will get me to right around 120, 125. So I'm pretty happy with those results. That gives me a direction and a course to go. My next benchmark with Weight Watchers is 178 pounds. That will officially be 10% of my body weight. So I'm very excited about the process of getting there. And of course, sharing those results with you through video and tutorials of things that I'm cooking and how I'm wearing my hair to work out. I've learned so much from watching other people's YouTube videos that I can only imagine that my small network of people might be interested in watching my videos. So, feel free to sign up for my group on Facebook, Sisters Doing It for Themselves. I put a lot of my nutrition stuff on there, as do my cousin and my sisters, which is very helpful. Again, with the idea of community. I'll be posting tutorials for food there as well, and tons of other stuff. And of course, hair tutorials, because I definitely want to do more of those. Right now I'm rocking the box braids. I did them myself. It took about 22, 23 hours. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing the story, sharing the journey, and the pictures and all of that with you guys. So I'll be in touch. Until then, take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon. Bye.